and pity, but to just take a moment and say, what is the lesson that I am supposed to be learning right now in this very moment with this situation? And then we adjust, we refocus, and we move forward. In terms of the heaviness that we feel for people that we care about, people that, my husband grew up with, we want to just make sure that we are always mindful and make sure that we continue to check on each other. A lot of times, we get busy with life, our own lives, and we tend to forget to just reach out. It only take a few minutes to just reach out to someone and just check on them. Genuinely say, "How are you doing?" Not call and then say, "I want to check on you, but can you?" That's not genuinely checking on somebody. So that's just what I wanted to say. And also be mindful that seasonal depression is real. That's the actual real thing. So a lot of times around the holidays, some of us we're joyous. We love the holidays, but for other people, they're not joyous due to different events that happened in their life, different traumas. And so we just have to be mindful, not saying put a damper on our own spirits for those of us who do not suffer from seasonal depression, but just be conscious and be compassionate towards the ones that do suffer from seasonal depression.
That's you touched on something that I didn't know you was gonna go. That was real. Well, she's speaking because that was real for me. It was like when my parents passed, the holidays was one of the roughest times. I didn't really want to celebrate. I didn't want to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Not only the holidays, around my birthday was a hard time, around that time because that's when my mom passed right before my birthday. So that was another thing where I was supposed to be happy and joyous, which I ain't saying I won't, but it still was in the back of your mind that my birthday coming up, but my mom's death anniversary is coming up as well. So that definitely is something that you have to be mindful of and something you have to think about, and it's definitely real. Um, when it comes to grief, though, definitely give yourself as much time as you need to grieve. Grief don't have an expiration date. That's one thing I had to learn for myself. Cause some people say, "Oh, it's been this amount of time, you should be over it by now." But it could be 10 years and you still maybe something that triggers you. So I'm not really gonna go too deep on that because y'all ain't finna have me up here crying. That's just not finna happen.